Asymptotes. What's an asymptote? Well, it is a line that approaches a point, but never touches it. What? How about this? Let's say there's a cat and a box. The cat is exactly 1 mile away from the box. And every second, it moves halfway toward the box. You see, the cat will never get to the box because it only will be moving halfway each time. It may get real close, but it will never reach its destination, the box. To further explain asymptotes, I will use rational functions along with growth. Now, growth refers to the graph, rule, words, and table of a function. Oh, this is going to be fun. Now, let's look at y equals 1 over x. Here we have a graph and table. Let's have the inputs or x values as 0, 1, 2, and 3. This would mean that the y values would be undefined, 1, 0.5, and 0.33. Now just connect the dots, but don't forget to add the arrows at the end. They go on for infinity. And there you have your asymptote. Notice that the arrows will mean the line goes on for infinity, but it will never ever touch the x-axis or the y-axis. Why is 0's y value undefined, you asked? Well, it's pretty simple actually. It is impossible to divide a number by 0. No matter how hard you try, it will always be undefined. Still don't believe me? Check with your calculator. If you don't get a big fat error, then something's wrong with your calculator. Now, let's have a bigger look on this subject. For this, we'll obviously need a bigger graph. Let's refer back to y equals 1 over x. Here we have our table again with our inputs of 0, 1, 2, and 3, with the same outputs of undefined, 1, 0.5, and 0.33. This is just like the graph we made previously. Now, what if we add more inputs to this equation? How about we add -3, -2, and -1? The outputs will be -0.33, -0.5, and -1. Let's plot these on the graph. And now you have two asymptotes. There are two graphs in this specific equation now. One last thing. Now, how do we know or predict when there will be asymptotes? Now, look at all these equations. What do they all have in common? They're all rational functions. So now you know. Whenever you see a rational function, you'll always know there's an asymptote. Thank you for watching.